going to take you through how I put together a feature gallery wall in my home and some tips and tricks that helped me along the way. I took some new family photos this past fall, and so I wanted to change out the photos in these frames. None of them featured our third daughter, who was born in the fall, and it was time for her to get a spot up there as well. When I first put together this gallery wall, I measured out kind of where each frame would fit. They are 11 by 17 frames that came from Target with a gold accent and a white mat. I also saw some from West Elm that were beautiful with the gold accent as well, but much pricier. So Target is a great option for your framing needs. When I put together this wall, I used your standard picture hooks with a nail and a hook, but my secret weapon is some command strips. I stuck those onto the top back corners of each photo so that even though they were held to the wall with the nail, the command strips really kind of kept them in that level position. Otherwise, every single time one of my kids went walking by, they would get readjusted, they would be off center. It was driving me crazy. So finally I realized some stickers from command strips were going to make my life so much easier. Now when I Windex them and give them a dusting, they don't move at all. They stay stuck, which is awesome. So it depends probably on what the back of your frame is like, but for me it was easy just to stick those stickers on the top two corners. You can't see them, but like I said, they keep the pictures really beautifully level. And my goal here for what I wanted to depict was obviously all three of my children. I also wanted to include a photo of our family. And it was also important for me to make sure that the photos, the colors in them matched our decor. So we have a lot of browns, greens, cream colors. And when I styled our family for our family photos, those were the colors that I chose. Unfortunately, we were stood up by our professional photographer, so these photos I just ended up taking on my iPhone. We found a tree stump at one point and propped the phone up and put it on timer to take one of our whole family, and we made it a little game to kind of count down and everybody smile at the same time. It took a little while to get everybody looking at the camera, but we actually pulled it off. And then in my photo app, I was able to filter the photos to kind of give them the effect that I wanted. So then I just sent them to our local printer. I went with a nicer printing company than, say, maybe CVS or Walgreens, since I was getting these printed at 11 by 17 and really kind of wanted them to be cropped correctly and for the quality to be really good. And the end result is a wall with my kids, which is so exciting. I can kind of capture them in this moment in time, see their little faces every day. This is our couch is right in front of this wall, so Georgia likes to just hop on there and point at her siblings and gets all excited. So it's just a great way to feature the family. And it was honestly pretty easy to do, like I said, with those command strips as your secret weapon. I hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial and that you can gain some tips and tricks here for your own photos on your own wall. And remember, it's just about capturing your family.